All right, so it's been a while since I've made a video. I don't know, maybe this video will get like one or two views from my subscribers because I don't have that many subscribers. But if you have been wondering where I have been, I've been making videos, but just not on this channel. And so yeah, I'm just making this final video, at least final video for now on my channel to let you know where you could find me if you want to find me elsewhere. Maybe the other. Let me just tell you what's going on. All right. I have two other YouTube channels. One is about MMA, and one is about. Uh, I've made it recently. It's about like dating advice, and not just dating advice, but how to talk to girls who you've never really met before. Because I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at it. I'll say that. So, and I'll get to that later. Why I chose those things. But this channel was about gaming, and I used to game all the time. Like any free time I had, I'd be gaming. And ever since if you don't know, which you probably don't, I moved out of the US because I'm from the US. I moved out of that country in 2021 to move to Prague, Czech Republic. And the main reason I did that was because, so in 2019, I'll just tell you my whole journey of why I'm at this point if you want to listen. In 2019, I was, well, not 2019, in 2017, 20, no, January 2018, I've kind of reached a breaking point per se, where like I had a career and I was just basically wanted a family, like a wife, a girlfriend, whatever, and I didn't know what to do because shockingly dating apps weren't working, and the girls that I met on there shockingly were so incredible. So I decided to go back to university to be a teacher, and I was thinking, well, if I went back to university, I could probably um, meet someone there because I would go study education because I wanted to be a teacher for some reason, and I could meet my wife there. So I went back to university. After like a little over a semester, I realized, oh, I'm not going to be finding my wife because this was back before I thought you could find girls without actually talking to them. Yeah. So after the girls didn't talk to me, and then the one girl who I DM'd who was in my class politely turned me down, I thought it was over. So it's 2019, right? And I think I'm doing schoolwork, I'm playing League of Legends, and then I put on YouTube in the background and I watched this video called Tinder versus Cold Approach or something like that. And it was these guys in New York City. One guy was cold approaching, and the other guy was using dating apps. Cold approaching is when you just randomly walk up to a girl in public and try to strike up a conversation and get her number to take her on a date. And I thought that was crazy. And then I watched it and I'm just thinking like, oh my gosh. And I got so interested in it. And I continue to watch this channel and I see that they're in like Budapest, Hungary, Prague, Czech Republic, Barcelona, Kiev, Ukraine. And I realized I I want to like meet women in public. And the US is very isolated in that way where you cannot really meet um women in public very easily because everyone's in their vehicles. So I moved to the Czech Republic, Prague, where they have a lot of public transport, right? So there's girls walking everywhere, and they're all attractive. So that's why I moved to Europe. And once I got to Europe, um, I didn't. They call that day gaming when you walk up in the street and stuff. I got a girlfriend there pretty quickly, but she was from Tinder, so obviously she was amazing, and that didn't work out obviously. And then I started doing it because I moved in 2021. I didn't really start to day game until 2023. I was getting results with amazing women, but the job situation and other situations in that city, I had to get out of that city. Things weren't working out. Um, Utilities were through the roof because of the war. Rent prices through the roof. The job market for what I was doing there was not good. The weather sucked. I just wanted out. I could not go back to the US. I also didn't want to go back to the US. So, why not hit up Asia? And then I don't have a degree, so I can't do the one job I was doing, except for one country, supposedly, which I'm now finding out. I don't even know if I can do that here. I go to that country then last year, and I'm in this country. Um, before I left, before I left that country, or before I left Europe, I made some YouTube videos because I left in the middle of 2023. And at the end of 2022 to the beginning of 2023, after I broke up with my girlfriend, I was making like gaming videos, and they weren't really getting any views at all. So I'm in this country now, and I'm working. I have a girlfriend. One day, I think me and my girlfriend got back together because she's another type who would just keep breaking up over and over and over again. I know why she's doing it. Anyway, we're back together one time. I'm in bed. I pull out my phone because I realize, oh, you could just make videos on your phones and upload it to YouTube right there. I just make a couple things about video games, and then they get like over 100 views each. And I'm like, what? I put all this effort. I also before this made a couple comedy skits too. They also got nothing really. So all my videos before this got nothing. I just quickly just record on my phone in bed. Yeah, Xbox, no exclusives, and I get over 100 views. So I start making gaming content because I thought that's where the audience is. And like I am a gamer, or well, I used to be a gamer, but ever since I left America, I just haven't gamed as much. I did in Europe a little bit, but I just don't have the time. When you get into your mid to late 20s, you kind of realize like you need to do something. Like you need to be working on something or trying to find a wife or doing something. You can't just be sitting there playing 40 hours a week on video games. Those 40 extra hours a week on video games and go towards something else more productive. So I was talking about gaming news, and I don't know, I've that my total channel on here has like what 60 to 70 vids, and I was picking up traction, but I don't have the resources, like the hardware to edit, and I just don't have the time either. And so yeah, just my videos, I mean, I was getting into the couple thousands, but and I can continue, but it's just something I'm realizing with the gaming niche on YouTube. It's very saturated and nobody cares anymore. Like people really don't. There's really not any news at all. It's not an interesting industry. It's really not interesting at all. Um, it's just it's really like for example, I've noticed a pattern, and I'll tell you what the pattern is. So for example, the PlayStation 5 Pro news came out. There was about 70,000 YouTube channels making content about it, and it's all over the exact same information. You'll have 95% of the channels, oh yeah, this is what was announced, and oh, it sucks, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the other 5% trying to go against the grain and get an audience that way. Oh, this is actually really good, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll make another YouTube video, and the other YouTube video will be oh, the PlayStation 5 news just got much worse. And then the third YouTube video, oh, Sony's done. More PlayStation 5 news keeps getting worse and worse. This is the worst news yet for PlayStation 5 Pro. And it's just like milked for 5 straight videos. And the only difference per video, there was like one piece of news came out that a developer worked on it and said GTA 6 won't run 60 frames or something. Oh, this is horrible news for PS5 Pro. They might as well not ship it. And now with Ubisoft, if you saw Ubisoft, how Ubisoft is, oh, this is the end of Ubisoft. And then 2 days later, Ubisoft going bankrupt. And then a day later, oh, Ubisoft, it just keeps getting worse and worse for Ubisoft. And it's just, I don't want to make videos about this industry. This industry is just cooked. I don't know how else to say it. This gaming industry is like, find a game you enjoy, play it. Like for me, if I'm on PC, I like playing League of Legends, even though I haven't played it for years. And I like single player games. So something I would play is like Ghost of Tsushima I want to play. And then I like Battlefield, but they don't make good Battlefields anymore. I like Halo, they don't make good Halos anymore. So yeah. So I wasn't very passionate. Plus I don't play the games right now, so I don't think I should be talking about video games. I like MMA and my other channels about MMA. So down below, I'll link my MMA channel. And you could go check that out. It's called GaslightMMA. GaslightMMA. And my other channel, advice with basically dating, because ever since I've gone on this journey, like I was 24 when I saw my first like dating video, but I really started doing it when I just turned, like right before I turned 26 was when I started day gaming, because I had a girlfriend before then. And over the last, because that was early 2021, over the last almost 4 years and going across the planet twice, we got a decent amount of experience with a lot of stuff, I'll tell you. A lot of stuff. And yeah, so my third channel, I think it's called CoachGlasses. Yeah, CoachGlasses, because I put my 3D glasses on that I got during my Deadpool versus Wolverine showing. I was forced to see the 4D version. That was horrible. So I kept those 3D glasses and I put them on to hide my face on this channel. So yeah, CoachGlasses, check it out. It was going to be called Coach Paper Towel. That was the first name, because I was going to cover my face with a paper towel. But I would have to record it lying down on my bed, and I want to sit in front of my computer and record. So here I am. I am CoachGlasses now. Yeah. So I'll put the names of those channels in the description if you want to follow me there. But yeah, so I left Prague, I moved to Asia. Right away, dated like 80 girls, settled down with one. That didn't work out. That's officially over. And the job I worked at is not renewing my contract. So now I'm like trying to get another job here, or I might have to bounce out of this country too. I think my adventures are over or at least for a while. So yeah, that's what's going on with this channel. I'm just more passionate about MMA and talking to girls. Like, so yeah, follow those other channels. But if not, if you unsubscribe from this channel, that's fine. I'm not going to be posting on this channel anymore. How long is this video? 15 minutes so far? All right. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Again, I don't expect to get any views on this, and if I do, I'm sure the watch time will be like 30 seconds. Because it's just my story and like how I got onto this channel and why I'm leaving. No one cares. All right. So it was a fun journey. This channel was a fun journey. It was a good I think from like February to like early September. It was a fun journey. It was a good time, kind of. I changed the format up a bit, but the games industry is just not it currently. Maybe it was never it. It was, guys, I will say the games industry and being a gaming YouTuber, that was the move back in like 2014, 15, 16, even before that. Like if you were into the game stuff, like 2013 when the Xbox One and PS4 came out, you would make it on YouTube. If you were there at 2013 and you continued into 14, 15, 16, you would have made it on YouTube, like straight up. A lot of people made it. There was no competition. There was no like videos about Xbox One Connect news gets worse. It was just like Angry Joe doing, oh, DRM. Ah. And then a couple other like the Xbox fans like, DirectX 12 is baked into the system. It's going to run every game at 120 frames. And then you had the Sony fans like, Killzone 4 looks better than anything in the Xbox has. And we get indie games which are better than Sunset Overdrive. Those were the good old days. All right. Signing off of this channel, guys. This is Wolf Guy here. I'll see you in another lifetime.